Oh, Hessaroni.
Oh, what up? What up?
Just over here making some dumb money.
Yeah, there you go. I would love that.
Just letting this business die to make some dumb money. The usual.
Fuck yeah.
You ready? You ready to get into some dumb money?
Yeah.
So, what did you think of Dumb Money, starring Paul Dano, Seth Rogen, Pete Davidson, Vincent D'Onofrio?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, it was pretty straightforward. I feel
Yeah,
like.
it was. I thought it was fun because I didn't really know jack shit about the GameStop stock thing, other than like it was a Reddit group that was doing it.
Yeah,
So it was kind of fun to see like the YouTuber like take over them and like his point of view from it. That was pretty fun.
yeah, yeah. And then
Everyone's like,
basically they
"Where
just
my
fuck them.
pussy at?" We should have started the
Yeah,
podcast out with that. Where's my pussy at?
there you go. Could have diamond hands.
Yeah, do that for the thumbnail.
The diamond hand, the diamond hands.
That's funny.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
it was pretty good. Like I said, pretty straightforward. I knew most of the stuff.
oh,
I
did
didn't
you?
really
Interesting.
know. Well, yeah, I just didn't know that there were like multiple companies that were like involved. Like
Oh,
I
same.
knew
Like
I
like
knew it
Robin
was
Hood and like the
I
like
knew it was
actual
Robin
stuff.
Hood, but I didn't know it was the other two
Mm-hmm.
that were involved in it too. But it's so shitty, dude, that like no charges were filed or anything,
I
dude.
know
Like
that was a big letdown at the end. I was like, oh, who's gonna get fucked here at the end? And it was
it's such a
just like, oh fuck, they got away with it.
the system is stacked against the people. It's such fucking horseshit, dude.
Yeah, but I thought it was really fun too. Even just like some of the filmmaking part of it, like when they edited in their own footage into real news events and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And then
yeah,
at,
it was
at,
cool.
at the credits, you got to see like the real footage of the people, and like they look just
Yeah,
as dumb. That was
they
pretty.
did.
That
Yeah,
was pretty fun. I like that. I like Sebastian
yeah.
Stan in this. He was a fucking like just dumbass, but I thought he was fun
The
in this.
the yeah, the Robin Hood people. I mean, they were fucked, dude.
Yeah,
They kind of. But I mean, I get it. They got hit with a $3 billion thing, and they're
yeah.
like, dude, we don't have it. But still, dude, it's like, dude,
It was funny because it made them look like so dumb with when they got
yeah,
like the gotcha moment when it's like, well, it's not free then, is it? And then they're like,
yeah,
but they also kind of got fucked over because people were manipulating them at the same time.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it was kind of a lose-lose for them, but it was pretty fun.
Yeah, 100%, dude. And that's the thing. Money, 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 man. Money, money,
So,
money.
how much would it have had to get for you to
Oh, I
say
would have fucking if I had I would have fucking sold
There's
at
a fucking
11
ninja.
million, dude.
Kiss my pee-pee.
that's funny? You're like, no, I
I
ain't
get
fucking
it.
doing it for them.
I
But
get it.
I
And
get that though.
I get what he did holding it and everything.
Yeah.
But the problem is dude, like you're not going to beat the system. Like you're not. You're never going to beat the
And
system.
I think this kind of
And then
proved it that you
and
can.
it absolutely does. It absolutely does.
Yeah.
And yeah, some of them got some money or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the majority of people didn't, and that's the thing is, it's like
Yeah, that's
I
what I
get it. You're
did really
trying,
like about seeing the side stories. Like you got America
yeah,
Ferrera being a nurse, you got
yeah,
the college girls, you got like all these people that are like
yeah,
kind of gonna make money from it, and then they don't.
yeah,
That was cool.
yeah. But that's the thing. I mean, I don't know, and maybe it's just I get it, man. I love the like we're gonna do this because it's unfair, and like we can do this, and we can all make money, and
Yeah,
that's
and like
great.
they're like building a community of people that are doing it and
But you're
shit.
never gonna fucking dude. The Nick Offerman's that dude in real life. He was worth
Yeah,
$16 billion.
yeah,
You're not going to compete with that.
yeah. Because everything that guy lost didn't matter to him through the
No,
movie.
no.
I love that bit too with Seth Rogen at the end when he has to call them and he's like,
Yeah,
"Hey, I need more investors." And they just start
yeah,
laughing in his face. They're like, "Okay, sure, we'll
yeah,
be on board now.
yeah.
We don't care."
They, yeah. So I mean, because I mean, I thought about doing it, putting like 1,000 into it, but
Hmm.
I was just like, dude, I don't
You
know.
don't
I
want to
would
put
be
50,000 into it like Keith.
no,
That
no.
I really did like that
Well,
opening
he
though.
bought
Like,
50,000 shares,
yeah, yeah,
so.
yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
I don't know what he got it at, but I mean, that's a shitload of money, dude. But
yeah,
I mean, like, dude, when he was whatever up over 30 million or whatever, 40 million, dude, I would have. I mean, like I said, I probably would have sold at 11 million, dude.
Yeah,
I would have
it
just
would
been
have
like,
been really
yeah,
hard not to be in his shoes and not sell.
yeah,
But like that one
yeah,
part where his wife's like, "Hey, how much did we make yesterday?" He's like, 4 million. How much today? 5 million. It's like
yeah.
at that point, how are you not selling? Especially like
No,
having a
yeah,
kid and shit
exactly.
like that.
But that's how it
And
goes.
he
I mean,
he, he kind of had an easy out too with everybody. Like when they banned the Reddit and they weren't allowed to see his receipts
yeah,
and all this
yeah.
shit. He
They
could.
cut the head of the snake off.
Yeah, he could have just like totally sold then and then been like,
Yeah,
I was gonna tell you guys to sell, but they cut it off. But he was a nicer
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, it's funny because when you look him up, like it says he's worth like $30 million. So,
Oh, really? I
but
should have looked him up if he was like more successful afterwards. I just took the.
it just says that he's backed away from the public limelight, so
Mhm.
nobody really knows. But from what I saw when I googled him, he it says he's worth like 33 million dollars. So I don't know if he. No one knows for certain if he sold or whatever.
Mm.
So, but it it's just so it's just dumb because like I say you can't even fucking
Dumb money.
yeah you can't you can't beat the system, dude.
Yeah, no, that was
And
the
if you
really
don't,
disappointing part of this movie because like I didn't know a lot about it. So like by the end, I expected at least him to win and beat the system, and then it was just kind of like, yeah, he kind of hung up his hat and people still respect him, but we don't know much about him anymore. And I was like, oh fuck, I thought it was gonna be like, and now he's a millionaire and like these people aren't anymore. And it was just like, no, just Seth Rogen's not a billionaire anymore. That's it.
yeah, yeah,
That's all that happened. Did you like their naked run too at the end of the movie, running with
yeah,
their cocks out in the lightning or
yeah,
whatever?
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that Pete Davidson was in this though.
He kind of didn't need to be,
It's totally a movie that he
yeah,
would be in though.
it was a fun role for him. There was a couple.
Yeah,
There's so many roles with him that like just the way he sounds, they feel like they could be Adam Sandler roles.
yeah,
Like when the dude mentions the mom on the news and Pete Davidson yells, "That's you, ma!" Like that
yeah,
totally sounded like it'd be Adam
yeah.
Sandler doing that or something.
Totally,
Um,
totally.
did you have a? It's an odd movie for it, but did you have a favorite part of it, like a bit you liked the most?
I mean, I don't think there was necessarily like a favorite part. I mean, it was good. I was, it wasn't like a pain to watch for me.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed watching it.
It
So,
was pretty quick too, only
um,
an hour 45.
yeah, yeah. Which I like quick movies like that. They're nice.
Mm-hmm.
They're nice. I
Make
enjoy them.
make sure you don't fall asleep during it.
Wake up,
Yeah,
Daddy Sean.
yeah. I enjoy watching the quick ones. The quick bangers.
I thought it was really. Did you know the actor? You know, like the GameStop storyline they had going on with the actual store, and like
Yeah,
they were doing the TikTok dances and shit.
yeah.
But the manager guy, did you know that actor?
No.
Because I've seen him in a couple things. He's in Chronicle. He's in like the some of the Spider-Man movies and shit like that. He plays Harry Osborn and shit like that. But I felt like it was such a weird role because he's pretty famous and like a pretty known actor that like half the time he was covered with a mask, which I got the point because it was during COVID. But like
Yeah,
he did almost nothing. Let me see what his name is actually. I was so surprised that he was actually in this movie.
yeah. I didn't recognize him at all.
Let's see.
I just thought he was a dumbass loser.
His name is Dane DeHaan, and
Yeah, Dandy Han.
Dane DeHaan. Let me see. What is his biggest movie? So Chronicle, like I said, Spider-Man. Or so pretty much all that I mentioned. Oh, he is in
Yeah.
Oppenheimer as well.
Oh,
I
I'll
didn't
be
even
damned.
I didn't even recognize him in
The
Oppenheimer.
Heimer. He's in
But
the Heimer.
like when he first walked in and was being like the manager and just being an asshole to the dude, I was like, who is this guy? He sounds so fucking familiar. And then like 30 minutes later, they show him again and he takes his mask down, and I was like, what the fuck? It's this guy, the Green Goblin's in this movie? I
You're
had
like
no
there.
idea.
You're like there. He is. There's
Hmm.
the guy.
So then
Yeah.
once I saw it was him, I was like, oh, something's gonna go on with this GameStop storyline. And it was just the guy like
Yeah.
fucking got one over on his boss. Although that guy was smart. He did sell and like kind of
He sold half. Yeah.
kept
He
some
sold
in there
half and
too.
kept half. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. And that. I
Which
mean, I feel
I
like
guess the girls
in
did too. The
something.
girls sold all theirs and then they put it back
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, and that's the thing. Like when they cut off the Reddit page or whatever, which that's so fucking shitty too. Like
Yeah.
Reddit is. I thought Reddit, they're like known for for the people or whatever.
A
And
lot
then
more
like,
lately though that their pages get taken down for like hate and shit like that.
oh really?
Yeah, like how they called themselves the bears or shit like that.
Yeah,
Stuff like that would get
yeah,
taken down. I thought that was
yeah,
hilarious where they just had that one part of the movie where they play like their intro and it's like, hey,
yeah,
coming in here to learn some stocks, and you're like, what
That was
the
just
fuck?
like 2 or 3 years ago too. That's the
I,
crazy thing.
I know.
It's not like this was like 20 years ago, dude. This was like less than fucking 3 years ago.
Yeah,
It's
that
wild.
surprised the shit out of me. It also reminded me of
Yeah.
Two Bears. Which, speaking of Two Bears, did you hear about their vodka or whatever they're making?
Mm-hmm.
It's called like Poor Bears or something like that.
I think it's Dos Osos.
Are you gonna get it and try it?
I mean, maybe we might. I mean, if I see it, I'll probably grab it.
I'm always curious. Whenever like a celebrity has like an alcohol, I'm always
Yeah.
I'm interested to try that. Like I haven't tried Ryan Reynolds, but I'm always curious about like his and shit.
Oh, his little aviator gin or whatever.
Yeah. I've never tried
Yeah.
that.
Well, you guys had the
We had
Dos Hombres.
Dos Hombres, and we still have Dos Hombres, and we still have the Johnny White Walker. Which,
Oh, there you go.
Remember when you poured that into my Rockstar and I went to the bathroom?
Yeah.
That was one of the funniest podcast things to watch because I just instantly, as I'm out of the room, you're like, I'm gonna pour it in this drink. And Nick didn't stop you whatsoever. I got back and it was fucking horrible. That might be the worst tasting alcohol I've had. It's like it was just
good.
like straight up rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. It's that was dude. That was funny times, dude. That was funny.
I think that was close to when you pied me as well.
Oh, it was right around your birthday.
Yeah, like right before the podcast.
Was. Oh, it might have been. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
might have been. Yeah, those are fun times. Yeah, but yeah, if I see it, I'm sure I'll probably grab a bottle of it just because. I mean,
yeah, I might keep my eye out for it because that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
I like because like, just to have like a little bottle of there too. That's like, oh yeah, that's a Two Bears bottle.
Yeah,
like that's always fun.
Yeah, and then if whenever they come, you can get it autographed. You know,
and they fill up the bottle with their cum. You know,
there you go. I mean, you can be like you're in Saltburn. You know.
Oh, did you hear about what happened with Jacob Elordi in that?
No,
I don't know. I don't know the exact details, but some like radio guy like came up to him at a club or something with Tupperware and was basically like, "Hey, you want to fill this with your jizz and bathwater and you like give it to me? You can just settle back to the studio," and just like kept trying to get this bit going. And then Jacob Elordi got pissed off and pinned the guy to the wall and was choking him.
I heard he was like under arrest or
like, to
something.
Me, that seems pretty reasonable. If some dude's like, "Hey, you want to jizz in this Tupperware for me?" and won't leave you alone, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, I mean, but you know,
because like imagine if you would like, "Hey, girl, you want to squirt in this cup for me?" Like,
yeah,
you would expect that guy to get punched in the face. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, absolutely.
So it's just weird, but I can't believe how crazy people are with that Saltburn shit, like making candles of it. Like it's become such a meme. Some dude jizzing in his bathtub.
Lush has a bath bomb now, a Saltburn bath bomb.
That is just like, is it gonna just smell like jizz, or is it gonna smell like an?
I think it smells like coconut or something, but
well,
it's just like
I highly doubt Jacob Elordi's jizzing coconuts.
Yeah.
They should make it authentic.
Yeah, well, I mean, who knows? You never know.
I guess I have to get it to try it out. I guess. Fuck.
Yeah, you should. You should try it, Jerome.
Next podcast, it's live in the bubble bath, and you'll be like, "Smells like Jacob."
Elordi. Yeah, you can do it from your bathtub in the bath bomb.
Be like, smelling it live, and then when I
empty
the bath, I'll smell the drain. Oh fuck!
Yeah.
I wish I still had that.
You're such a fuck ass.
God damn it!
I fucking knew it.
Is there anything else that we haven't said about Dumb Money that I feel like we should mention? It was a pretty simple movie. It was
simple,
much
which was fine though.
But I enjoyed it. I can see from watching it why it probably didn't do well in theaters. It doesn't really feel like that much of a theater movie. It kind of feels like one to watch at home.
Yeah, I would say so.
But I enjoyed it.
I didn't even know this went to theaters.
Oh, really? Yeah, I almost saw it, and then I don't know why. For some reason, I didn't go.
You're like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
This looks dumb, Money.
This is stupid. This is real dumb.
So, do you have any suggestions for what movies to do next?
I said I was gonna look, but I didn't.
I got 3 last night, so
here we go. Can't wait to hear these.
They're up your alley, I think.
So, okay.
So I got The Gray Man on Netflix. Have you heard of that?
No.
It's directed by the Russo brothers. They did like the Captain America movies and Avengers and shit. But it's like a spy action movie where it's Chris Evans versus Ryan Gosling, and it's like a hitman versus a spy and shit like that. And
Gray Man.
it's a pretty fun movie.
Okay.
I really liked it. And then the second
Oh,
one,
you've already seen it?
I've already seen that one. These other two I haven't seen, but that one I saw like
This guy.
like beginning of last year. So I don't remember a lot of it, but I watched.
Oh
it last
wow.
year.
So it is from 2022. Okay.
Yeah. So my other one I have is Cocaine Bear. I haven't seen that, so I know I know a little bit about that, but I thought that'd be fun. That's on Peacock, I believe, and maybe even Prime as well. And then this other one that I want is a Guy Ritchie movie. It's called The Covenant. It's Jake Gyllenhaal and an interpreter that he like becomes friends with, and it's a war movie. And then I think the interpreter gets like kidnapped eventually. So it's Jake Gyllenhaal going to get the interpreter. But it's a Guy Ritchie movie, so it should be pretty fun.
Yeah, I'd wanted to see that. I forgot all about it.
I know. I was looking through movies that were on Prime last night, and I was like, "Oh fuck, that's on Prime. I'm gonna put that on the list."
What was the second one?
Cocaine Bear.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm fine with that. With any of them, probably. I think Cocaine Bear would probably be pretty fucking dumb.
No, yes, same probably. But I've heard it's really funny and a pretty quick movie.
But yeah, I mean I'm good with any of those. I guess. Is anyone home at your house?
Taylor and Angela are home. Yeah, should I go ask
right, so
them?
No, hold on. So we're gonna do them in the order that you said. One is gonna be the Gray Man.
The Gray Man, yeah.
2 is
Cocaine
Bear. 3 is Covenant.
Yeah.
Just can you yell and say pick 1, 2, or 3 and
here
or text?
I'll call Taylor real quick.
Okay, and just say 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll just go that route.
Hello.
1, 2, or 3.
2.
2. All right. Me and Hess are watching Cocaine Bear. You picked it for us.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. It sounds like you woke her up.
I know. It's funny. She was just out there, like they were watching like some Gordon Ramsay show and like talking with the dogs and shit. But
She's
all
like,
right.
Hello.
So next week we're doing Cocaine Bear. That's pretty fun. Do you know anything about Cocaine
Bear?
Nope. Other than a bear, it's based on true events. I've heard about a real bear doing cocaine.
Sure,
that
sure.
Dropped
little coke bear.
Yeah.
A little cokehead bear.
But that'll be fun.
Is it streaming anywhere?
Yeah, it's either Peacock or Prime. But let me see.
Oh yeah, that's
right.
Peacock or Prime.
Let's see real quick. I don't know who's in Cocaine Bear either.
Maybe I'll do coke and watch it.
Oh, why you watch it? That's a good idea.
I've never done cocaine.
It is directed by Elizabeth Banks, and she does.
Wow!
She does not do the best movies, I gotta say. Everything I've seen of her that she's directed has been pretty bad. But I've heard good things about this.
I saw it got like a 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb or something like that, I believe.
Let's see. Yeah, exactly. 5.9 out of 10.
Look at that, dude.
Up to date on your Cocaine Bear. So it stars Kerry Russell, Alden Ehrenreich, which was the young Han Solo. O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's son.
Oh wow.
Ray Liotta, I forgot. I think this was like his last movie or something.
Wow.
And then one of I don't know what show this guy's in. Hold on, let's see. Modern Family.
And
it's only one of the gay couple in Modern Family. One of the dudes is in it.
It's only an hour and a half too.
Yeah, wow.
You gotta love that.
Well, that should be pretty fun. Another one that I almost put on the list, but I didn't, was John Wick 4. Are you up to date on the John Wicks?
I've seen 1, 2, and 3, but I haven't seen 4 yet.
So 4 would have been good to put on the list.
It's been a while since I've seen, but I mean, I feel like, and the chitty is a black dude in this that died in real life.
Yeah, he's in 4. I think that was his last role.
Okay.
That and I think like Alan Wake or something like that were his last roles.
I know he loved playing that Titanfall. Oh, the Titanfall video game. He was like huge in like one of the online gaming communities.
Yeah. I know he was in Destiny, but yeah, I remember that. Like
I think it was Destiny.
Oh, was it actually Destiny that he played?
Yeah,
because I know he voiced a character in that. But yeah, I remember that like right before he died. Like it's like the night before, or a couple nights before, he was streaming that game or something.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild.
It is pretty crazy.
Also, did you see? You know how we talked about Carl Weathers dying last week? It was just
It
was just in his sleep. He just died peacefully in his sleep, I guess.
It's the way to go, man.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he must have been sick or hiding something. He said, no, he just went to bed one night and died.
Didn't wake up. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't know that he played 2 years for the Raiders, for the Oakland Raiders. I didn't know that.
Did he really?
Played 2 seasons for the Oakland Raiders. I didn't know that.
Wow. There's so many like actors like that
I
that
was
I
like,
had no
what the
idea played
fuck?
football.
I'm
Like,
like, wow.
I just learned recently, because of an award show. What's the guy's name? You know the guy in he's in the Friday movies and
Chris Tucker?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I think.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
He's a black Terry Crews. I didn't know
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't know he played football as
Yeah.
well. I
Yeah.
saw them
Yeah.
make some joke about that at an award show, and I was like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
I didn't realize he played.
And then
football.
what's his name? John David Washington too, I think. I think
Yeah,
he was
yeah. I knew that because of Nick. Because he was. What was he?
Yeah.
What did he
I
play?
think he played for the
Rams?
Rams.
Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's what I thought. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting
Yeah.
for him and his dad to do a movie together. Like they should do
I
something
mean-
like how because Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell, they were both in this Godzilla show on Apple. So they played the same character. One was the younger and one was the older one.
Oh.
They should do a movie or something like that with with
Yeah.
Denzel and his son of them.
I mean,
That'd be
Denzel
fun.
isn't getting any younger.
Yeah, true. You should do like a Tom Tom Cruise
Has
deal.
John David Washington been in anything recently? I like him.
I think he has a couple things coming out. He actually just came out last year with this movie called The Creator. That was really fun.
Huh.
I really liked it. You can watch it on Hulu or Disney Plus right now, I think.
Interesting.
But I really liked that. It was kind of like this guy's version of like it was like AI taking over, but it was like with like robot humans as well. So they're like half humans, half robot. It was pretty weird, but I really liked it, especially the way they filmed it. It looked really cool.
Interesting.
But let's see, what has John David Washington done lately?
John David Washington.
Did you
boy.
hear what Christopher Nolan said about Tenet? Because like everyone says like Tenet's like so confusing and all that. That's like the biggest criticism of it.
He's like it's really simple.
Yeah, he's like it doesn't matter. You're not supposed to understand it. Nothing is supposed to make sense. He goes, it's just supposed to be a theater experience where you watch it and you just have fun watching cool things on a screen.
Get the fuck out of here! What a cocksucker! Fuck that guy, dude.
That's what
Eat
that's
the
how, like,
fattest of dicks, dude.
That's how so many people have reacted. It's like, oh, that's so fucking pretentious. Which I get it on one
it is.
hand.
Eat a fat dick.
But
like,
also,
go fuck
like,
yourself.
make it more of a fun, crazy movie than that. Like, make it known that it doesn't make sense. Then just put out a movie that's confusing.
Here's what fun movies are. You go and see a Michael fucking Bay movie in the goddamn theater. Okay, it's probably gonna be dumb and simple, but it's gonna have a lot of shit exploding, and you're gonna understand
There's
it.
fire everywhere. Maybe some Transformers or blue people.
Jesus fucking criminy. Eat a dumbass dick. I'm never watching another one of his movies ever again. Fuck that guy, bro.
That's on strike.
I
think what he did was respectable.
Done.
That's
Dude's an
really
idiot.
funny.
It doesn't really matter. You weren't supposed to know what it was about, or it had no meaning really. It was just I had a dream one night and I turned it into a movie.
That's pretty much what he said. Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Like it feels like a cop out when you made a time travel movie and it ended up not making sense, and you're like, yeah, well, it wasn't supposed to.
He probably doesn't even know. He probably just he was probably high on ayahuasca.
He watched it and he's like,
when he wrote
"Fuck,
it.
this doesn't make sense." Maybe I just tell.
He's
people it's
like,
not supposed to.
I'm just gonna say, I don't know. It didn't make sense, and they weren't supposed to know.
He definitely watched it one night and was like, next time somebody asks me about this movie, I'm just gonna say I don't know.
Yeah. People are.
Although
It's dumb.
one thing I do really like about him, which it would be fun if he did make one, is that he is a big fan of the Fast and Furious movies, and I feel like a Christopher Nolan Fast and Furious movie would be really cool. It would be like the.
I doubt it. He'd probably take us back to Fast and Furious 1. Paul Walker would be
with
there.
well, I mean, they're already fucking teased. Have you watched the past couple Fast and Furious?
No, I think the last one I saw was like 5 or 6. I think.
Oh wow.
It's like 5 or 6.
At the end of the ninth one, the ending of the movie is like a little tease that Paul Walker may come back. It's his blue car pulling into the driveway, and then the movie ends. And then the next movie, he's not in it whatsoever, like barely a mention. I keep seeing that they want to bring him back, and his brothers are gonna like pretend to play him, and like they'll CGI him. It just seems so pointless at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, people are crazy.
It's really weird in these movies. If you watch these movies, you would think that like the character Brian died. Because anytime they talk about like Paul Walker in those movies, they're like, yeah, fucking Brian. They even name their kids after him. Like it's like a whole like, oh, we miss him. But in their universe, he's just home taking care of the kids. Like they have a whole thing where they part ways and drive away, and it's this whole big thing. And he's just watching babies at home, and they all act like he's dead because the real actor's dead. But like, I just don't know what they do with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it would have been weird, but I feel like they should have probably killed him off.
They should just bring in Christopher Nolan and he could tie it all together for us.
Oh, see, that's what we need. We need some Christopher Nolan coming in there and fixing shit.
There you go, man. You know, hell, he could probably bring him back to life.
Fuck, maybe. I mean, he did create it. He made a nuke for Oppenheimer.
There you go, dude.
Have you watched that, or are you gonna watch that?
I have not. I don't think it's out yet. I think it comes out like the 16th or something.
Oh, it's not out on Peacock yet. I thought it might be.
It might be. If it is, I didn't see, but I thought I saw like the 16th or something. But I do want to eventually watch it. But I think I said last week I don't want to do it for the pod though.
No, yeah, that makes sense. I
Because
feel
I don't
would be a
want to
really
feel like
boring
a
podcast.
like homework.
No, it would feel like we're taking a
You
test
know?
or something.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean maybe one Saturday or something. Football season's over. Obviously, Super Bowl Sunday. So
Mm-hmm. Who do you think's gonna win the Super Bowl? What's your prediction for the Super Bowl?
I think
Taylor Swift always wins.
I think the Chiefs are gonna win. Yeah.
Same. I kind of feel like it's all set up
I don't
for
really
them to
care.
win.
I don't really care, but I don't know. I don't really care who wins. I don't like either team.
So if they could both,
so-
if they could just lose and someone else could come in and win real quick, you'd be happy with that.
Yeah, or if they just like tied because the field sunk or something and they couldn't finish it.
Fuck, it's like the Dark Knight and Bane's coming in there and he blows up the bottom.
That'd be cool, man.
That
That
would
would
be-
be cool as shit.
That you'd be like, whoa, what a fucking halftime show, and they're like, no, this
Yeah.
is a terrorist attack. You're like, no, I don't.
Well,
I don't
we
trust you. This is a halftime show.
We don't need all that. We don't need a terrorist attack.
if they're blowing up the fucking stadium,
Let's calm down now, Jerome.
I'm just saying.
You're like, here's a terrorist attack.
What are your thoughts on? Have you heard about these rumors with Xbox that they might not be making consoles anymore, and they might be like putting all their games on like the Switch and the PlayStation and PC, like everywhere? I think it's a good move, but I don't understand the stopping the console part. I don't know why they would stop making consoles.
Well, but why would they not? I mean, if you can get any of their games on any platform, what would the reasoning be to get an Xbox?
I guess that's a good point, but you think it'd just be like a little bit extra money. But I guess maybe in the long run it costs you more money to make more consoles, I guess.
Supposedly they I don't know. I saw a thing, and I mean, I'm assuming it's correct, but I saw that like PlayStation PS5 outsold the Xbox Series X 3-1 last year.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
So
I feel like it's mainly because there's not that many exclusives at the moment, which
Yeah.
maybe this has been their plan all along, is just to slowly do that.
maybe.
But it seems like a weird plan to stop that part. But I do get because they own like fucking half the gaming industry now.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But it would be cool. Like if I could play Halo on my PlayStation, that'd be fun. Or like Gears of War, I would love that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just, I think it probably is better for the gamers or whatever, but I do prefer Xbox over PlayStation. I've always been that way. But I mean, if they stop making them, I'm sure I'd just switch over and just adapt to it. I mean,
Yeah. No, I'm just a recent PlayStation user, but I really I feel like I like that controller more. But then going back and I was using the Xbox One like to play the newer Halo and shit like that.
yeah,
I was like, I do kind of really like this controller too, though.
yeah. I mean,
I feel like-
I prefer it, but
I really like both.
You know?
But if I had to pick, at this point I think I'd pick PlayStation just because they have better exclusives. But now that might not matter.
right.
Because it was
Right.
like back in the day, like if you could have played like Last of Us and like the reason I even
No,
got
I
a
know.
PlayStation was like, I wanted to play the new Spider-Man game, so I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta get a PS4 to play this, and then I was like, well, I got this, I'm gonna play Last of Us and shit now.
Yeah, yeah.
So then those games just hooked me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's still so many people. I mean, like I play MLB The Show or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they're still making PS4 and Xbox One versions of that game, and it's like, why? Like
Yeah,
fucking
no, I don't
like
get that. I feel like
these things
they're
came out like
really
and they're like holding back the game because like
yeah, that
when you
I
have
think
to
that happens
dumb
with
it-
a lot of games lately.
yeah, and it's like, dude, like Xbox, the Series X's were on sale for like $399, like $349. You could find it at some places. It's like, dude, I get it. Like people, don't have money or whatever, but
Mhm.
like, dude, It's been like 3 years.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, anybody
fucking,
that
let's get on
is
board here,
gonna
buddy.
game with this, they have it right now or plan to get it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
understand. There's no reason. It'd be like making 360 games right now still. You'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Apparently they have numbers that state that there's still
Yeah,
a
no,
big.
it must make sense, but it just
You
seems
know,
crazy.
oh well, I don't. It is what it is. I don't really care. I played on my Xbox Series X, so
I wonder if those would have sold more if they would have like tried to continue doing that, or if it has been their long plan. Because it has seemed like lately all the Xbox and Microsoft has done is just acquire things.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see where it goes because, like I say, I hope they don't. But then I sent you that TikTok like 2 weeks ago that said that they were coming out with another Xbox in 2 years. That they were going to be 2
Oh,
years ahead of PlayStation.
yeah, I forgot
So it's
about
like,
that.
well, what is that? What like that was where I'm just like, okay, that makes no sense. Like, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I don't know, but I mean, like, why would that come out and then now they're saying, oh, they're not even going to make
See,
consoles?
it would make sense to me if they made like one more console, and it was kind of like this one you guys can customize and do whatever. Like you can like
Yeah,
upgrade this if you want to, and we're gonna put all our games everywhere else. Like, but it seems dumb to be like we're gonna do that, and our last console is the Series X that we put out a couple years ago.
yeah.
Like you think it would make sense to do a brand new one. I know you said you don't care much about it because the Disney Plus stuff on there and all that, but
Oh yeah, no, I
I
can
find
give a
it.
shit.
I don't understand what that whole. So Disney owns like 10% of Fortnite now and Epic Games and all that, and they're making like the whole island. So it's gonna you can go like to Star Wars Land, Marvel Land. You can go see Alien stuff because they own all of Fox's shit now. So like
Yeah,
you can see anything Disney owns in this area, but I just don't see the point. Because they even say like you could watch movies there, you could buy physical stuff there, you could buy digital things there, you can make YouTube videos there. I don't see the point of it like at all. It just seems like you're walking around a digital amusement park. Like I wonder if
yeah.
it's
I mean,
almost like play this version and then we're gonna have like a VR version later or something.
maybe.
But it seems weird and it seems like they're like randomly like, oh, let's get into video games actually.
I do want the. I would never pay $3,500 for the Apple Vision Pros or
Yeah.
whatever.
I
But
feel like their next couple ones though are gonna be the
yeah,
ones to get.
yeah.
I
I mean,
think
they're
they'll
only
be
going to get better.
yeah, it'd be like the Apple
Yeah,
Watches. Like the first Apple Watch kind
yeah,
of blue, and then now they're all just practically the same.
yeah, yeah. So, and I mean, it'd be cool. But I mean, the main reason I want it is to like watch sports.
I
Like
see a lot of that. Seems really cool. When you can have
yeah.
like three like
Fuck yeah,
games
dude.
going, and then like
Badass,
there's
dude.
scores over here and shit.
Yeah,
Have you seen what they
yeah,
let you do with some apps where it's like I know Disney Plus, for example, you can like have
yeah. You can
different
watch like a movie in a
yeah,
theater.
like
It
in
looks
a
like
theater or you're in Star Wars or you're in Avengers Tower. That's just pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
That would be
yeah.
neat.
That's like the main reason I want it is for like sports. Because
Not
the
to like walk around the street wearing it, shit like that.
no, like the Meta Quest, they have an app. I think it's called Stadium, and like you can like sit courtside at
Oh,
NBA games.
I heard
So
about
it
that like
literally
during COVID. Like
looks like
people
you're
were doing that.
sitting. No. But this is like legit. Like it, like you could turn your head and like you see people, like, and you
Oh,
like look up and you see the roof of the stadium and shit, and it literally like the players are like right in front of you.
wow.
So like that's why. But I
You're
don't.
watching
I
it. You
would.
like try to like trip the people playing and shit. You think you're really
Yeah.
there?
I just wouldn't want to spend $500 on it
Yeah, no,
because that's what
that it seems.
I'm just like, dude,
Those
that's
headsets,
crazy.
once they get like down to a couple $100, then I think
Yeah,
they'll be like or even like have them down to like you can just put on sunglasses. And
yeah.
you see the shit. Then I think it'll be way more like on board.
And the
friendly.
other thing too is that like the battery life on those is not good right now. Like,
Yeah, I've heard that.
so
I
if
think
you're gonna
some of
watch
it,
a
like,
movie,
eight,
you're gonna have
8
like
hours.
shit plugged in and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what looks so dumb too. People walking
yeah,
around, they have like a wire down their back in their pocket and shit
yeah,
like that, and it's like that's just not comfortable. You don't want to do
yeah.
that. But they do seem neat, but it's just way too fucking expensive.
No, yeah, $3,500. There's no way.
Are you interested in like VR gaming at all?
I mean, I would check it out. You know?
I've done it a couple times, and I feel like oh shit.
Oh no.
But I've done it a couple times, and it still doesn't seem worth it to me to get. It still seems like an arcade kind of thing. Like
I think eventually they'll get there, and
I think so
I think
too.
it will be cool as shit. But
Cause like there was even like I played there was like a Resident Evil game I've tried and like one where you like are Iron Man and shit like that, and it's kind of like, oh, this is cool for like an hour, and then
Yeah.
I kind of just want to play a normal video game.
Like it would be cool to play like the Call of Duty or like a shooter with one of those like running pads
Oh,
Where,
I've
like, you're
always
where
wanted
you're-
to try that.
where you're like strapped in and like you know it's like you're in a like a padded circle so you
Mhm.
can't like hurt yourself or whatever, and then like you can physically hold like a fake gun and shoot
Yeah.
and shit. I'm like,
That would
dude,
be
that
fun
would be
as fuck.
that would be cool as shit, dude.
I saw a place. This was like way back when I first started getting into like Call of Duty, and there was a place you can go to that had a thing like that, and they had paintball guns set up in the place. So if you got shot in Call of Duty, the guns shot you where you got hit.
Oh damn,
And I was like, that seems fun, but like after a bit, you're gonna be like,
That
okay,
shit would
I
hurt.
don't want to get shot anymore. Please stop. But
Yeah,
I've,
no
I've
shit.
always wanted to fucking try that. It seems so cool.
yeah, it would be. I feel like it could be.
And, like,
And I feel like it's
imagine
coming.
Warzone with your buddies. You guys are all running,
No,
holding
yeah.
guns and shit.
Yeah.
You would get
And-
really into it.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't?
No, yeah, it'd be so crazy. But I would love
It would
that.
be cool as shit.
How do you
know,
think
and
sniping would work with that? I feel like that
I
would
have
be
no.
that would be awkward.
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
I've always wanted to try something like that because I've always liked it. Did you ever play like Time Crisis at the arcade with like the little guns
Yeah.
you can pull
Yeah,
out? I
yeah,
always
yeah.
loved
Yep,
games like
yep,
that.
yep,
So like I feel
yep.
like those went away. You could bring those back with VR.
Oh yeah,
And that would
absolutely.
be a blast. Sorry,
I'll say we gotta be.
I got a
we-
little
we-
alert. We have 2 minutes to wrap up.
I was gonna say we gotta be getting close. I feel like we've been talking forever. Cocaine bear.
Yeah, Cocaine Bear. Are we gonna do like bags and bags of cocaine during the podcast?
Probably not, man. I've never done coke.
I've done cocaine once, one time in my
You
life.
did?
And-
Oh yeah, in Alabama? Was it in Alabama?
no, that probably would have made that experience better. Well, I did it, and I have to bleep out the name because
Okay.
just in case
Dick dog is
ends up watching
Uh-huh.
this. But
Uh-huh.
we did it with a friend,
Oh,
and
okay.
it was so fucking boring. All they did was talk
Really?
in the kitchen this whole time. So we stayed up all night till like 6 in the morning, and they were just fucking telling stories. And
Are you
was-
sure it was cocaine though?
I was hallucinating. They weren't even really there.
No, but I mean, it might have been like fucking baking soda
No,
or
it
something. you know?
definitely. I mean, I've never done it before. They said it was good, but it was weird. Like I went with her to like the like apartments
Oh,
to buy it
okay.
from this lady and shit. It was
Ugh.
we were planning on just like drinking and hanging out that night, and all of a sudden she was like, "I want to do coke," and I was like, "I've never done that." She's like, "I got a girl," and I was like, "Okay, if Pierre's down for
I
it,
got
if
a
Pierre's down for
girl.
it, then I'll try it." And
That's
it was
crazy.
so boring.
That's crazy.
But apparently, her and her friends were like big cokeheads for a bit, and like
Wow.
like a lot of her friends went to rehab, and then was like, "Well, I guess maybe I'll be done for a bit."
Yeah.
But yeah, I only had
Probably.
one ever experience with that, and it was not as cool as they make it out to be. I didn't turn into a
Wow.
bear.
Yeah,
and attack
I've
people or
never
anything.
tried it. Never tried it. So
What's the craziest drug you've tried?
I've only done weed.
Oh, I think coke's about the highest. I've
Yeah.
done, but coke, weed, and that's it. Drinking,
Yeah.
I guess if you count that.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Oh,
but,
I guess that's not true. In high school, I did Adderall, but only a couple times. But like I don't,
Okay.
I don't that was like not like a real drug, you know.
yeah.
I almost used that just to like, actually get schoolwork done, not like get fucked up or
Right.
whatever.
Well, it's
But-
supposed to help you focus.
Yeah, no, it was like, let's see how good these make you actually focus. And I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I did an
You're like,
entire study guide in one night.
You're like, Mom, Dad, I got an A. Look at this.
I was so surprised. I thought everyone was gonna call me out because I was like doing work, doing all this shit, like nothing I ever do, and everyone's just like, wow, Jerome's focused. So I would buy it from this kid at school for like $2 every once in a while at lunch.
Well, there you go.
We have less than a minute to wrap up. Anything you want to say to the folks to tease them up for next
Save
week?
the whales, man. Save the whales.
Save the whales, everybody. Make sure you watch Cocaine Bear next week. Comment down below what you thought of Dumb Money. And maybe give us some stock tips if you got any stock tips for us.
I think what he did was respectable.
Wake up, Daddy's home.
I'm a Barbie girl. I'm fantastic.
All right, I'll see you guys later.